Hello, 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 It's 12 midnight, Dallas, Texas. It's Saturday morning. So I'm doing a video late because I was so tired and I wasn't in the mood to do any video because after seeing my son, I didn't feel like doing any video anymore. It was a bit that sweet for me because today made me 1 month. Today made me 1 month since I left Houston to Dallas. And yesterday was the first time I saw Derek. And when I saw him, it was a bittersweet. Bittersweet because he recognized me as his mother after 3 years. Bitter because when I came, he didn't look like he's the one. He looked different. Mhm. It's been like he's not been taken care of. He's not been well fed. He's been starved. Doesn't look good. So I wanted to cry when I saw him. But I'm just happy that the child recognized me. I'm not talking about that. You check it out on my YouTube channel. So when I saw him, I didn't feel like doing any recording video because I was just so sad when I met him. I was happy at the same time, not sad at the same time. I just want to hold him. I just want to take care of him. But I'm not gonna talk about that. You go check the video and watch the video. This is a new. So after that, I was supposed to make the next video where I say sexual harassment. But after seeing him, I was so down and I was so low that I didn't feel like making any more videos because I was not in the mood anymore for any videos. I didn't even feel like eating. I didn't even feel like doing anything. I was reading my Bible. I stopped reading my Bible. I could not really read my Bible. I could not eat. I could not do anything. I just went to sleep because I was just not in the mood after seeing my son. So I just went to sleep. I just woke up now and I look at the time. It's 12 midnight. And I forgot to do the video I was supposed to do. I have to keep going on. I have to do my videos in this time. I'm fighting for my children. I'm fighting for myself. I'm fighting my life. So just one disappointment or something will not make you give up. They want you to give up. You have to keep fighting. Understand? The devil want you to give up. The devil want you not to recognize your child and say, "Oh, this is not my child. This is not how my child looks like." Understand? But you already know what it is. So don't make your child doesn't look like your child, so that when you bring your child to you, it doesn't even look like your child. You cannot recognize him. So you already know all of those things because the devil will try to scare you like that, making sure you run away from your child. I'm already seeing all of those things. Understand? You're fighting with the devil. I know the devil has so many tricks. But you already won the battle in the spirit. There's no way they can win. You have the victory in the spirit. You won the spirit. There's nothing the devil can do. The victory is yours in the spirit. You have won your child in the spirit. Those kids are yours, whether the devil likes it or not. The children are yours. They're gonna be released to you. Whether the devil like it or not, the children will be released to you. You understand? Whether the devil like it or not, those kids are yours, and those kids will be released to you. They're gonna serve their purpose. They already been released to you. More embarrassing moments are gonna happen. More embarrassing things are gonna happen to these people. More embarrassing moments are coming. More embarrassing things will happen to these people that took your child away and threw it away for 3 years. And they think they will get away with it. They will not get away with it. I swear to God, they'll pay. More embarrassing moments are coming. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Not take somebody's child and throw the mother on the street and tell her how to go because you want to claim to be their mother and the child doesn't even recognize you as a mother, and the mother come back after 3 years, the child recognize her as the mother. Why you do that for? You are the grandmother. The child doesn't look at you as a mom. She look at you, he or she look at you as grandma. But you want the child to look at you as mom. You're not the mother. And the mother comes back after 3 years. The child still recognize the mother. That is miracle. That is divine anointing. That is blessing. That's your calling. That's a gift. You have a gift and a calling for children. The kids love you. Nothing the devil will do. The kid love you. Nothing the devil will do. The devil will not accomplish his mission in your life. The devil is a liar. The devil has been destroyed in the spirit. The devil is dead. Being destroyed already in the spirit. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. This video is about sexual harassment. I didn't get up here to talk about all of this. I get up to talk about the next video. I want to talk about sexual harassment because that's what's been bothering me since I came in America. But before I came in America, let me tell you my life in Africa. My life in Africa, I was a virgin. I already told you my life in Africa, I was a virgin till I turned 21. That is where I met my first love, 21 years old. And before I turned 21, I told you I had friends that they were 12 years old, they were pregnant, 14, they were this virgin, pregnant, married. And when I would go to school, I'll see all my friends, they would tell me they have boyfriend, they married, this and that. And so I was like, sometimes I was interested, but I was very shy away. But I would look at the dude, I would marry the dude, but they would not come to me. And there's one time I would question myself, say, why is it that men not coming at me? Why is it that men are not approaching me? The one time I was giving them this don't come close to me. I was giving them that killer eye that if you come close to me, you understand? So men were really scared of me because I was really like guarded. You understand? I was really guarded myself. That man was scared to come to me. So that's why it took up to 21 years for the first man to come approach me. Understand? And then when I started dating, they said they were scared of me. And I said, why? They said because I was giving them this look that don't even come to me because I'm not going to accept you. Understand? Each time a man come to approach me when I was in Africa, they were scared of me. And they would tell me I was looking like this Virgin Mary, and they were always scared to approach me to date me. And sometimes I would always like be in the house or sleep or cook. And when I go out, I'll feel like I'm looking for a man to call me and understand, but nobody will approach me. So I started asking myself, do I have a problem? Why are men not approaching me? What am I doing that men are not approaching me? Because I was carrying myself in a virtuous way. So they were scared to approach me. They were approaching. I had my friends that wear short clothes. I'll cover all my whole body. I'll wear socks. I'll wear long clothes, long skirt right down there. I'll wear everything long, cover my head. Every part of my body is covered like Virgin Mary. So when I go out, people are scared that this is a Virgin Mary, not touching her. I wasn't like exposing my body. Even right now, I'm not exposing. It's now that I've come to America that I'm exposing my body a little bit. I wasn't exposing my body. So men were scared. They wasn't approaching me. I was unapproachable till I came in America and it was 29 years. So when I came to America, that's another world. Number one country. They call America what? Sin City. That's what they call America. Sin City, right? So when I came to America, that's where everything changed. People started approaching me and all of that. Not only approaching me, they wanted to give me a name as a prostitute. And I'm like, I'm a prostitute. So they started changing it. They started approaching me like they want to give me a name as a prostitute. And then the first thing was married men started coming towards me. I am married. I'm just like, no, I don't date married men. Understand? So I started rejecting married men when I was in Washington D.C. I'll have all the men coming close to me, all they telling me you're married. And I said, I don't date married men. When I came in, the first man that came approached me was a married man. And he said he's married, blah blah blah. You can't come to his house, blah blah. I said, no, I'm not doing married men. So the whole of Washington D.C. people, one Nigerian man came to me. He said, I'm married. I have two sons. I have a barber shop. I said, no, I don't do married man. Another one from Cameroon. I'm married. I have a wife. So he was always married men that were coming to. I said, no. I'm not trying to remove somebody's wife in their house, because if I'm married, I don't want nobody cheating on me. I don't want my husband to stray or go sleep. If I marry my man, I want to be loyal to my man, and I want my man to be loyal to me. So I don't fuck with married men. I don't date married men. So I made it straight when I came here. That was the spirit. You have to reject those kind of spirit. Those are bad demonic spirit. That you have to reject it. If you don't reject it, they will keep coming. I'm telling you, you have bad spirit. That they will try to force you to be a prostitute. These are spirits, but they are not like crimes. They are not criminality crimes, but they are demonic spirit. You wonder why a lady is single, never dating a single man, but always dating a married man. That is demonic. That is demonic. You have to reject it. If you don't reject it, you have to reject it. It's not normal. It's not normal that a single lady is single and all she's attracted is a married man. That's not normal. If you look at it and say, hey, it's normal, it's not normal. I think that's Frankie right there. He's doing his movie right there. See, I'm in a hotel room with Frankie. I think he's watching these crazy movies right there. You see, I'm in a hotel room with Frankie. So these are demonic spirits that we have to reject them. We have to cast them out. These are not normal things. It's not normal for a single lady to be single and it's always attracting married men. You understand? It's not normal. Sometimes we don't know what we are doing, but when we grow up, we start finding that these are not normal spirits that are coming close to us. You understand? You cannot be single and all you're attracting is a married man. Cannot be single, beautiful, you walking, you have everything, and the only person you attract is a married man. We are single men there out there. And why are you always attracting a married man? Why? I'm talking about sexual harassment. Because I have had sexual harassment from married men. When I came in Washington, D.C., that's the first step of my sexual harassment. My first step of sexual harassment was a married man. Washington, D.C. There were 3 of them. I rejected all of them and moved to Boston. And you wonder why I leave Washington, D.C. and you wonder why I'm making move. You've noticed that there was a reason I make a move, because there was something that was pursuing me in that city that I did not like, that I have to remove myself from that city and move to another city to find my peace. And the reason why I left Washington, D.C., the reason why I left Maryland was because that spirit of married men was pursuing me in Washington, D.C., that I have to flee to Boston. Sometimes they are bad spirit in the city. Sometimes they are evil spirit in the city. Sometimes they are demonic spirit in the city that you have to flee. That you have to move away from that city and move to another city to find your peace. Because that spirit is around you and that spirit is pursuing you. And you cannot prosper. And you cannot grow. And you cannot elevate, because that spirit is around you. You either have to move yourself and move to another city, because that spirit is still around you. You cannot do well. So that was the reason I left. There was so much fun in Washington, D.C. when I came. 2011. I stayed in Washington 2011, 2012, 2013. And I left Washington in 2014. I moved to Boston. And you'll be shocked that what made me move from Washington DC to Boston was because the spirit of married men was pursuing me. 3 married men approached me. I rejected them and moved to Boston. 3. Spirit of married men were chasing me all over the place. And I said it is not normal. I am single. 29 years old. And married, all I'm seeing married men approaching me. Understand? The first man who came was married man. Came right in front of my house. And he told me Burger King. He said he's married. I said, no, I'm not gonna be dating married men. The second one came married. I rejected. The third one married. I rejected. I said, no. Understand? I was a virgin when I was in Africa. I dated one dude before I came here. The guy was single. He took my virginity. I was 21. And I came here and I started, this demonic spirit of married men started approaching me in Washington, D.C. I rejected all those 3 men. One was African American. The second was Nigeria. And the third was a Cameroonian. All married. And it was not because of a job. Yeah, things will contribute for you to flee and leave that city or town to a new area that you find your peace. One was the job that I was doing because it was in medical, it was healthcare. I didn't like doing hair care. I didn't like taking care of cleaning people's shit and taking care of people's physics. I didn't like the job that I was doing. But the way you look at, there were other factors that were contributing you to flee and leave that city. And the factor that was contributing was the spirit of married men. Those are demonic spirits trying to force you to be sleeping with married men, trying to force you to date a married man. I rejected it. I stayed in Washington, D.C. for 3 years. I rejected that spirit and I moved away. Someone will make you second wife. I cannot be a second wife. You understand? The Nigerian man is like, I want to make you a second wife. I will accept a divorce. If you come, you say I was married and I'm divorced and I will marry you, I'm good. If you were married and you were divorced and you come, I'll marry you. But I'm not going to be a second wife, or you married and then you won't cheat. No, I'm not doing that. So you have to reject it. These are demonic spirits attacking you. You cannot date a married man. You cannot sleep with a married man. You cannot go out with married men. How will you feel when you get married? How will you feel when you get married to your husband and your husband is sleeping with another woman outside? How will you feel? Just look at it. If now me, I'm single, I'm fucking another man's wife, they will do the same to you when you're married. So don't do something that you don't want to be done to you. So I rejected that spirit and moved to Boston. Another demonic spirit approached me with this Spanish. In Boston, I started having these demonic Spanish people started following me like roommate. I had a roommate in Boston, one in Dorchester, that the man was a Spanish. He's married. Inside his house with 2 kids, and the guy is sexually harassing me inside his house, asking for sex. A married man, Spanish, inside his house. I make a video about attack by Spanish, sexually attacked by Spanish. And the funniest is that these people, they're not offering you no material thing. These are things that I will go and work at getting myself. They're not even $1. This man pay you. You hear like they're making somebody a prostitute and they want to turn someone a prostitute. You offer the material stuff. You offer the money. You ask these people for $1, they not give it. So I ask myself, am I a cheap prostitute? That even $1 you don't want to give me. If you want to call someone a prostitute, you want to call someone a whore, I know you pay them. There's no prostitute that want to do prostitution and you don't pay them. That's not prostitution. Prostitution is very expensive. Prostitution is very expensive. Prostitution is very expensive. These people be very expensive, like more than me, more than ordinary people who have jobs and they have normal life. Very expensive. The people stay in the best hotels, Hinton, Marriott, Sheraton Hotel. They fuck with the biggest dude in town. Their paycheck are like from $5,000 to $10,000. And you see somebody taking you as a roommate, Spanish, married with a wife inside house, 2 kids in Dorchester, and is approaching you asking for sex. And you refuse them sex, the guy start charging you with the gas, hitting you 1,000 bill with gas because you refuse to be sleeping with a man inside his house. That was the not sexual harassment I was facing. That's why you find me homeless. I was getting attacked inside my apartment with my roommate because they wanted to be having sex with me. That was the reason why I went homeless. Because when I had my roommate, Spanish, they inside their houses, they have kids, they have children. I have my own room inside the apartment. I'm going to work, come back, I find that the man is having eye on me and want to sleep with me inside that house. So the man started approaching me and say he want to have sex with me. He want me to be gay. I said, you marry you. He said, I'm just a roommate and I'm going to work and mind my business. You mind your business. I don't fuck with married men. I don't date married men. These are demonic spirits that need to be rejected or they'll haunt you forever. And you cannot be inside a house and you fucking married man with his wife and kid inside. You cannot. These are demonic spirits. You find yourself in jail if you do stuff like this. I bet you find people have gone to jail. People have gone to jail fucking with a married man. Huh? You sit in a restaurant, you'll find a married man sitting there with somebody, and they'll come and arrest you, and the woman will take you under arrest and say go to jail, and lock you up that you're sleeping with your husband. You have to reject. This is set up from the demonic world to trap you so that you can be locked up in jail. You have to be wise and smart. These people are trapping you and setting you up in the demonic realm. Be careful. I moved in that one in Dallas after rejecting the man. The man threw me out because I rejected the man because the man sexually harassed me for 1 year under a roof because I'm staying with him. Married, staying, the man is, I say, I'm not sleeping with you. So the man started asking me for gas bill, $1,000. I said, well, I'm not paying that shit because I'm not cooking. He said, then you're going to get out of this house because I rejected the man. That is why they started throwing me out. So that was another reason I went homeless. I was being sexually harassed inside the apartment I was staying with my roommate because they were male. They wanted to be sleeping with me inside the apartment. And I rejected them. When I rejected them, they threw me out. They start faking eviction. They start throwing me off the street. That is the reason. I'm like, what even give you the guarantee that if you still sleep with these people, they will not set you up or they will not throw you out? They will still throw you out. So you have to be real with yourself. You have to be solid with yourself. Because if you still sleep with them, I bet you they will throw you out after sleeping with you. Be real with yourself. If you don't want to sleep with any man, don't sleep with them. You understand? They will still throw you out. I'm telling you, this is an attack in the demonic world. After they've done sleeping you, you think they will not throw you out. That is just gonna get worse. After they have used you, they have slept with you, they'll throw your things out and they'll throw you out. So you got victory when you rejected them. They started throwing you out. You moved to Brighton. You had another apartment with roommate in Spanish, and they were all men. The dude was not married, but he also started sexually harassing me inside the house, Zachary. So that was the reason why I was being thrown out in my apartment, because I had roommates. They were male roommates that were attracted to me. Some were married, some were single. They were attracted to me inside the apartment. I said, I see you as a roommate. I'll go out there and look for my man. I'll go out there and get me a boyfriend. But I'm not sleeping with a roommate. I'm not sleeping with a married man. I'm not sleeping with any dude. I'll go out. I'll get me a man outside. But I'm not doing any demonic rituals in an apartment. So that is why they started throwing me out. I started getting sexually harassed. I'm getting sexually harassed everywhere I go, and these people not even giving you $1. And when you ask them, can you give me just $1? Let me go buy Arizona drink. They'll say they don't have money. I said, what the? You don't have money and you walking around sexually harassing someone, and then they'll be the first to call you a prostitute. And then you know what? Some of them don't even have manhood. Some of them don't even have manhood. There's one in Boston that wanted to marry me. Say he won't have sex with me and all of that. Later find the man didn't even have a manhood. I ran away. How you gonna call someone a prostitute that you don't even have a manhood to have sex with the lady? But you wanna call the lady a prostitute? You don't even sleep with the lady. You don't even have a manhood. But you wanna call the lady a prostitute? Do you know what a prostitute is? The lady have to be having sex with multiple people. She have to have multiple partners, not only one. Prostitutes have multiple partners. They don't sleep with one man. If you sleep with one dude, you are not a prostitute. Prostitutes don't sleep with one man. Even two. They don't sleep with two. They start sleeping with 3 men, 4, 5. That's a prostitute. If you see a lady sleeping with only one man, that's a dating. If you see a lady dating only one man, that's a dating. She loves that man and she's sticking by him. It means she's dating, or she's married, or she's in love. Because she's dating only one dude at a time. It means she's in a relationship. It means she's in a partnership. It means she's in love. It means she's in marriage. It means she's in union. I mean she's loyal to that white man. Understand? If she start messing around with 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, that's prostitution now. If you start seeing the lady hanging around 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, that's a prostitute lady right there. But if the lady is loyal just to one man at a time, one man at a time, she's not a hoe. She's dating you. She's in love with you. She's in union with you. She's in partnership with you. And she's not a prostitute. So this sexual harassment has been something that's been bothering me in America, because they walk around and say, I'm just like, I don't multi-date people. Because I know that's prostitution. I don't multi-date people. I date one man at a time. I will date you even for 6 months. I will date you even for 1 year. But I make sure I don't date 2 men. You will never see me date 2 men. I don't do it. I know that's, for me, I already know that's a prostitution right there, and you are not being loyal to yourself and the man. I cannot date 2 men. You will never find me fucking 2 men or dating 2 men at the same time. Never find me doing that. I'll drop one. I'll move to another one. Or I drop all of them and I stay single. I like to be single. I love to be single. I enjoy being single. It's just that I have kids now, that I feel like now I have a calling. Now I'm a mother. I cannot abandon my kids right now. If not, I'll be my single life. I'll live my single life, get me a job, get my partner, take care of me. Don't come here and be sexually harassing me because I'm not even interested. I date. That's what I do. And if you're not interested in dating, I cannot help you. Because what I do is date one-on-one. One-on-one. I don't fuck 2 men at the same time. I'm telling you, I don't fuck 2 men at the same time. I'm gonna do another video. I have to do a talk with Franklin, because there's something that happened. When I left Franklin, I moved to Houston. Something happened. And I did not want to say it, but I have to say it. It's like cleansing, it's like therapy. But I want to tell you, I don't date two men at the same time. I've never dated two men at the same time. From the day I was this virgin in Africa by my boyfriend, I know you have to be loyal to one man. When you are done with that man, you can go to another one. They don't sleep with two men at the same time because they will look at you as a prostitute. They'll look at you as cheap. They'll look at you as low. And then when you date three, you date 4, 5, you become prostitute. So these people have been sexually harassing me. And they don't offer you money. They don't offer you gift. They don't give you nothing. I say, oh, now I'm now a cheap hoe. I'm now a cheap prostitute. That you can't give me $1. You can't give me a gift. Understand? So I rejected them. I'm not that kind of a materialistic kind of a person. That kind of Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, Beyonce. I'm not that girl. I'm a very simple girl. I'm not that kind of girl that is craving too much wealth. I just like the normal things in life. I'm not Beyonce. I'm not Kim Kardashian. I'm not Rihanna. I'm none of those big celebrities. Understand? I'm just a simple normal girl. If I wanna be in real life, I wanna be like a super royal girl, like Kate Middleton. That's the kind of status I crave, to be like Kate Middleton and Prince William. The royal status is what I crave in life. I crave royal status. I crave to be a very big example to my family.